Alrighty, time to get started here. Another big test right before I go live. Alrighty, time to get started here. I'm going to go out and get more Jedi XP for turn-in, starting without buffs, in my group, in my city. Going to go get mind buffs, or doctor buffs first, then come back to my city for mind buffs. And I'm going to record the whole fucking thing. This is Star Wars Galaxies, Jedi XP run. I'm gonna turn the music on for some of the load screens, just so nostalgia, just for nostalgia's sake. Ooh. Excuse me. What the fuck? Some good resource-wise must have popped up here on Tatooine. Oh. That's it, man. That's it. My character is straight up chilling, just like I am right now. He's enjoying some good music. He's enjoying a sexy ass dancer right there. Super exciting stream. changed on me. I don't know why, but thank you for the heads up. Kind of new to streaming, so I might occasionally fuck up like that. I probably should do sound checks before each stream. So the front half of that left side of the cave that I cleared while I was in group with a scout in my town, which is like three miles away. And that scout opened up an option to harvest these creatures here, and it thus makes their corpses stay on the ground longer. So I've left that group and am currently grouped with my droid. You get more XP per kill while you're in a group, and my droid does not have scouts, so their corpses are disappearing like as soon as I'm killing them, which will up the respawn rate. So yeah, see the second half of that cave over there that I left the group in, they're already respawning. I wish I could have my squad leader in the cave and give myself burst run non-stop, but squad leader requires scout, and that would slow down the XP, the spawn rate, and then the XP, you know, same thing basically. The more they spawn, the faster I kill them, the bigger the groups are, the more XP. And that's the entire clear of the right side. The left side is already starting to respawning at the front. The game's so intricate. You know, these caves are really a clusterfuck. Please let me know if the audio is too loud, if the music is too loud, or if my voice is too loud. Let me know. Please, I need that sort of input. I'm at that stage in my streaming career. 600,000 of the 900,000 XP that I need for unarmed, and then I'll switch to fencer, which is one-handed sword. And then after that, I'll do another 900,000 with pikeman, which will be a little slow because my pike is not good. I got a bad pike. I'm always bitching about it. Just over a full clear and 775,000 XP. Like 1.5 clears right there. Run just to get up. It's a long, boring walk when there's nothing to kill. It's a boring period, but this is the fastest way to get XP. And what I'm doing is I'm banking a large amount of XP so that I can turn it in at the beginning of the next phase, which is November 17th. And you might ask me, fuck is a phase? A phase is something that the game makers here implemented so that people don't reach Jedi quicker than what they should. You know, because some people sit on this shit for days at a time, and left to them, you know, just like on live, they will unlock Jedi quickly. You know, quicker than the developers had planned, right? Because people are tenacious whenever they want something. And a lot of people wanted a Jedi when this game was live, so they implemented a phasing system where you have to level out 6 branches of skills, and every phase you can choose one of a few. And that's your first one that you have there. And then next month, phase 2 will open up, and you can get that one. And about 6 or 7 months down the road, if you didn't miss any phases, you can get 6 trees filled, and then start going down a different box, which will require a ton more grinding. I'm just not there yet. I'm about to fill up my 6th tree, and once I do that, I'll start these things called the Padawan trials, which is Jedi, you know, the Jedi student. I'll have like there's like 30 different trials I'll have to do, and that includes going and killing a certain mob somewhere, or going and doing a quest for someone, you know. And I'm about to start those. So right around trial 17 is when you craft your first lightsaber, and mine will suck. Mine will do no damage, and it will be so slow to get XP. But then eventually, as I progress with lightsaber, I will have an AoE attack, and once I get that, I'll be set. As far as XP gain, I will be set. And my character that I'm playing right now, he's got maxed defenses. Nothing can hit him except for the hardest mobs in the game. But regular mobs like this, all I have to eat is some piccata pie, which adds to dodge, and my character basically becomes invincible to these mobs, to these characters. But that will make grinding a whole bunch of easy. But you know, I don't see myself really finishing the Jedi template. Because I definitely play this game casual, and I don't want it to be a job. But I would like to see my character with a lightsaber, you know, and just to, because I never did it on live. A lot of people did it, a lot of friends, a lot of guildmates, and I never did. So I'm seeing what they fucking had to go through, and respect to all my people that had Jedis when I was still PvPing on a rifle. I should be over 900,000. I certainly am, so I'm wasting XP going for unarmed right now. Dump the macros, put on... Where's the sword? Get that sword macro going, which adds a blind. It's a little slower because I'm not Master Fencer. The hits come slower, but it does add a blind. The damage is kind of shit, but it hits everything around me. Like, in a 15-yard radius, you'll see shit get a blind applied to them. Fred the Beard, are you still there? Talk to me, man. Type to me just a couple times. I need to ask you a couple questions about the stream. I need your input. If you're there. Fred the Beard. Fred's gone. So what I'm going to do is, since maybe no one's watching right now, I'm going to mute my microphone and set my headset down on the table and unmute my phone to see just how fucked up the audio is. Stationary with all these mobs on it. Let me pull the rest of the cave. One-handed blind 2 is just a fantastic move. the music's a little loud. That might be better. Should be collecting instead of standing still. Already almost 400k XP acquired for one-handed weapons. Made that wrong turn again, man. This map sucks. This game. This is Zelda. I don't. Yeah, this is the dungeon theme from Zelda. At least Link to the Past. I mean, the same sort of theme might have been in the earlier Zeldas, but at least Link to the Past for the Super Nintendo had this in it. The beat wasn't quite the same, but that melody, that chiming melody in the back was pretty cool to hear. Where am I? Some guitar in there, that's pretty fucking cool. Or bass. Violin? Or cello? Huh. It's probably all synthesized. Sounds good though. Son of a bitch, again. My microphone fucked up again because of a phone call. What the fuck? Okay. You're still killing these fucks? Wait, look how slow the XP is for Fencer. Or maybe they just respawn. Big XP. What are we at with? We're at almost 700,000. 700,000 for one-handed weapon. Then we're switching to polearm. We're getting the fuck out of here because we're going to be capped. This room right here, the big egg-shaped room, and then this like skull-shaped, key-shaped room. This room and like this room over here to the side on the right side. Those rooms, I wish those rooms were just all together and I could just stay there. Everything else is a yank. I mean, of course it's XP, but awkward ass running through this stupid ass cave. When this game was live in 2003, it didn't take me long to get my character in shape, just, acquire items and get the basic knowledge of the game and a working template for being able to tank shit like this. I could have done this on my character back then, but I did not know. I did not know about the squills. I did not know about how fast they spawn. If I ever came to the squill cave back on live, I probably came fully buffed to check it out and cleared it one time. And I probably had scout in my template, so the corpses remained longer than it took me for me to exit the cave. Therefore, I didn't see how fast the respawn rate was, or else I would have come here and grinded many templates, because I was continually changing my template up and doing it the hard way. Like, I used to go to a cave that had a good room. I'd go to a cave that had a good room in it and set up AFK there overnight and probably end up dead because I got greedy going after XP. For whatever template change I did. I started out Master Terraskazi. I probably got that within the first 3 weeks, which I know is a long time, but you gotta realize there was no dock buffs, there was no vehicles, there was no good armor. People were making bone armor and selling it like it was good, and it was basically just killing people. And XP was a lot slower, the weapons all sucked, no one had resources to make good shit. It took a while for the server to get its wheels turning. So I acquired what I could, and did some PvP and learned what skills did what. I got Master Terraskazi, which immediately gave my character a lot of defense. Then I needed a range, so I picked up pistols with the Bounty Hunter pistol line, which gave me a range knockdown. Start off every fight with every duel, every PvP scenario, start out with a range knockdown, then spam the hardest hit, and if they survive that, go over and TK them. Knock them down, give them a dizzy. Hopefully they'll stay there so you can wail on them until they die. Which, back then, TK had so much innate defenses, and pretty good damage, and no one was wearing armor. Really good accuracy, decent damage. You could take somebody's mind bar away specifically, and you can't heal that. The mind bar is the blue bar up there. Red is health and green is action. They call that the ham bar. Ham, H-A-M. And each of those bars have 3 stats. One is the HP pool. The second is the attribute pool that lowers the resource cost whenever you use a special attack. And the third is the regen. So there's 9 stats altogether. 3 red, 3 green, and 3 blue. Gotta be almost finished with Fencer here. I am. Finished with Fencer. Dump. Gonna get that pike on, and this is gonna be nice and slow for everyone. my polearm build here. It's not master as well. It's not master. It's slow. The accuracy is probably shit, real shit, especially without Snowcake. But I do have Snowcake. It's slow. It does low damage. But the good thing is it applies a stun and a dizzy at the same time. The stun gives them lower defenses so that I hit them more often. I also have a knockdown built into the macro. It spams 1 every 4 hits, and it doesn't do more damage than the other move, but it's kind of fun to see him flop over. And you can see that I'm killing very slow, so I have a big huge mob of dudes on me, or chicks, whatever they might be, and big old huge pack of them. And so I'm gonna stop here and kill them just in case they reset. I don't want them to reset. Just switched to Pike. We'll see what kind of XP we have. Not quite 100k yet. 133k. Three left. It's a lot of XP right there. 187,000 just for that first pull. I wish I knew about this method back in live. I would have had more time to do other things because I did it much slower. I do believe I templated out efficiently in Star Wars Galaxies, the live server. Played on Bloodfin. I was one of the first fully templated people, and then I realized what was good. I saw two-hand swordsman killing crates. So crate dragons are big ass dragons that dropped good shit at the time. You could sell and make currency. That was my goal. You know, I did some dueling with a finished template Pistolier, Terraskazi, but with Terraskazi I found out that I had defenses and I could do other things. I found out that Pistolier wasn't necessarily great for PvP once people started getting 60% armor or more, because you couldn't specifically target the mind pool, which was not healable at the time. You could just find things to buff it, and only temporarily. But the mind pool was always the weak pool in Star Wars Galaxies, because you couldn't heal it unless you were unless you had a special character for that. You know, that's a combat medic or a Jedi. Um, and there were Jedis that ran around the battlefield just healing mind wound or mind heals, which was fucking, it changed PvP for sure. But before that, in the beginning of the game, mind pool was the target, and so I switched to swordsman out of need to, I don't think I was really into I did PvP, but that wasn't my goal in game. My goal in game was to acquire money, currency. So crate dragons were my focus, in the early game. First time I saw a crate dragon, me and a buddy went. We were both master Terraskazi, probably still leveling up the second profession. We showed up to the crate graveyard just outside of it. Me and my buddy Troxy, we leveled up Terraskazi together, basically both having each other's backs, and it maybe slowed us down, but we were killing Baznitches by the thousand, man, on Dathomir. And we found out that you could just go just north of Dathomir and find these Baznitches that didn't really hit very hard, but they gave a good amount of XP. So we killed them bitches, hit Terraskazi literally on the same Baznitch we got mastered. And he didn't PvP. I started PvPing. Tried to get him to come along a couple times, but he did other things in game. Probably went after Jedi. And anyway, found out Pistolier wasn't good. Picked up Swordsman. Then I was able to kill things. I was able to kill ATSTs. Once I went Rebel, which a lot of people had ATSTs, and the TEF system was allowed. TEF is TEF, Temporary Enemy Flag, and this game had one. This is one of the games that had a TEF system. And how you got a TEF is this is Star Wars. This is the Empire versus the Rebellion, and there's other NPCs in the middle, but there's basically two sides. You get to choose one, and you get to do quests for that one side, and the other side becomes hostile to you, NPCs. You'll see rebel NPCs around major cities, and they will openly attack you if you're Imperial. Once you attack one, it used to put a temporary enemy flag on you for, it was either 5 or 15 minutes, and I think it was 15 minutes. And for that 15 minutes, you could engage in overt PvP, which was people that were declared overt and able to attack someone that was also overt. But healing a friendly overt player would give you a TEF, and that would allow his target to attack you, and then you could of course defend yourself. But what the TEF system did was it encouraged PvP. It encouraged people without a finished template, without a fully operational tune, to say, hey, there's a guy over there with one mind pool. If I could just go over there and attack him and kill him with one hit, I'd be safe. Well, often, these people without a finished template, they couldn't hit me. So they'd come over and try to knock me down or whatever they would try to do. And I had all these defenses, and I would just, my hammer, my two-handed swordsman that I was at the time, 200 swordsman stacker is what they called it. They called it, I didn't. I just called it the swordsman. And he has a hammer that not only does medium armor piercing, which is pretty important in this game, to have some sort of armor piercing. It applies more damage, basically. Calculates for more damage with the RNG. But the hammer was also able to single out the mind pool, which was, I went through a phase in that game where I didn't die, and I was just killing everything that turned red, and it gave me a really big ego. So the first time I ever lost a duel, it was to a bounty hunter and Bounty Hunter has a really good blind. It's called Eye Shot, and it also targets the mine pool. So once I had a blind on me, I didn't know about citrus snow cake back then. Are you kidding me? I missed, and I missed this guy by being blind, and he was able to take down my mine pool before I was able to take his down, and it was infuriating because I never went bounty hunter on live, so I never really experimented with that. I missed that boat, but I eventually realized, oh, well, I can do better than that. I can do better than bounty hunter. I can go rifleman, and rifleman is a heavy armor piercing with the availability to attack the mine pool as well, with dots, with bleeds, which is a damage over time, and direct hits. Not only that, but also a really, really good AoE from range, 64 meters. Really good. So rifleman was the superior PvP class until dots became rampant, and that is including combat medic and legendary weapons with dots on them. Yeah, I'm including all that. At that point, having doctor in your template and eating the correct foods was that prolonged your existence on the battlefield back in early SWG. And to tell you another secret, I never went doctor. I have a couple doctor teams in the EMU here, but on live I never grinded out doctor. Should be running. Still got shit in here to pull. I think I hear dogs barking and cats meowing in this song. I don't know if I'm a fan of this one. After I kill these though, I'm gonna burst run. Shit, I might get to the surface before they die, man. The damage is so low. Am I missing too? I need more citrus snow cake, I think. Yeah. I don't know, I'm not really a fan of this one. This one's a little bit too bouncing Japanese kid running through the park, he's just having too much fun. Didn't get to use the burst run because my DPS is so slow on this pikeman. But let's see. Halfway done? More than halfway done. We're almost out of here. How close will we be, you think, with the full other side pull? So I'll make a bet with you. I think after I clear this other side, I think we'll be done. And that's going to be... we're at 585 now, we need 900k, so 315,000? Yeah, I think that we got this in this side of the cave. Plus there's shit from the other side I haven't killed yet. Alright, we're all set. I'm gonna pull... I guess I'll pull straight around. Straight around means no double backing. We're gonna go all the way around the loop, which hopefully doesn't reset my mobs here. We'll see though. If they do, no big deal. Just take another couple minutes to get out of this fucking cave. I really should, if I was smart, I would take that knockdown out. But when I'm stationary, when they get knocked down, they do take more damage from the next hit because they haven't got, they won't get up so fast to miss the next hit. So I guess it really is kind of good to have in there. It does some damage, so it's not like nothing. Good XP off these dudes. These things are so easy to kill. They just have a little bit of HP. They barely hit. How much time on Picata? 18 minutes left on Picata. Way too long. I'm in good shape. Speaking of being in good shape, I just started a diet on Saturday. It is no carb. I have cut out all sugars so far, and God willing, for a while. But anyway, I started on Saturday. It's Tuesday today. I've lost. You know, I'm not gonna disclose my weight because it's embarrassing, but I've lost 6 pounds so far, and that's not including a shit that I need to take. This song is from Sonic, one of the Sonic songs. The robotic zone or mechanical zone? Man, how do I know that? I didn't even have a Genesis. My friend down the street did. And I really didn't play Sonic that much, but I guess that shit gets instilled into your memory, doesn't it? Yeah, this is certainly a Sonic song. I'm sure there are those people that would tell you exactly what game it was and what year it came out and who the fucking composer was, but I just know it's Sonic. Have two, so my center of being macro was on. So I'm gonna get to where a new mob doesn't spawn on me up here at the mouth of the cave, because I have a feeling that I'm not even gonna look at the XP thing yet. I'm gonna get done with this pack of mobs, and then we're gonna look at the XP, and I'm gonna have a bet with myself since I'm the only one here. that we will be done with this pack. We'll be done with XP when these are dead. Good XP off these fucking things. Yep, and we're capped right now because I'm not getting XP of the one I just killed. Just combat. So I'll just step outside the cave here. And if I wanted to let them live, I could spam peace right now, and they would give it up. But since they're so close to being dead. Oh, if the damage was just a little better. Let's see. Alright, we're done. I'm gonna stop the macro and take that off. We'll go ahead and put all the weapons back in. I keep my weapons in my droid because whenever I die, which does happen occasionally, sometimes on purpose, I don't want that shit to decay. I don't want it to get hurt. Whenever I die, and that's just in my inventory, I take a 5% hit if it's not insured and a 1% hit if it is. 1% is still too much for my valuable items. Alright, we're all stored up. I'm gonna get a piccata pie out just because might need it. Vehicle's on the way. I forgot to repair it when I was at the city. So we're gonna go north. We're gonna go north to my city, remember, which is right here. I'm gonna rejoin my squad leaders group and then head to Dathomir for the XP turn-in. Once I get there to the place on Dathomir, which is quite remote, it'll take me a while to drive out there on my vehicle here. Once I get there, I will turn in all the XP that I just acquired, and it will convert into force-sensitive experience, which will allow me to buy my 6th of 6 force sensitive tree, and that I believe is going to be the luck tree, which is let me show you. These are all the professions, and the arrows here signify that I am partially part of that profession. Maybe not a master, but I do have points in it, is what that says. So I got Fencer, Pikeman, Terrascazi for gaining XP and turning it in, and a shitload of defenses. I have Medic, just a little bit to heal myself. I'll probably end up losing that. Force Progression, this shows you where on the Jedi scope I am. I'm force sensitive, which means I did a little work. There's still a lot. What I've done is I've filled up 1, 2, 3, 4 trees here and got master at no extra cost. And I have the 5th tree that I just filled out here. I should be getting melee accuracy next phase, but I'm not, because it does not apply to Jedi. Once my lightsaber is equipped, that will not matter. It says enhanced melee accuracy. This mod will improve your accuracy with all melee weapons, which lightsaber sadly is not a melee weapon. It's a lightsaber. But anyway, I'm going to be going heightened senses and luck. We're gonna get luck. Some people says it does everything. Others say it does nothing. I am very unlucky on this character when it comes to loot. When it comes to looting on this character, I am very, very unlucky. So I'm going to get some luck. I'm gonna get 4 points of luck, and we're gonna see if that does anything. Fuck it. If it doesn't, fuck it. I'll still be done with the 6 trees I need. There's 2 people out here in the middle of the desert, and I'm just gonna check out and see what they're doing. At the top of this mountain here. Alright, they're harvesting. Huh. Droid engineer and architect. They're harvesting resources on top of that mountain. Okay. How close are they to my city? Not far. My city's just over this mountain over here. Last time I came this way, I saw some crate dragons. They're these big NPCs that can kill you in one hit if you're not wearing armor, which I'm not. It's one of those NPCs that can hit me. So most of the game, all the NPCs can't hit my character. Most. The ones that matter can, and will kill me if I wander into them. Somebody set up some harvesters out here on my city, just right outside my city then. Huh. Alright, my squad leader went ahead and invited me. I'm just gonna go ahead and go to Mos Entha. I've gotten range of my squad leader. His macro had me stored in because I was the last person to join it. As soon as I got back in range, boom, invite. While in the squad leader group, he gives me some decent ranged and melee defense, and then terrain negotiation while I'm in group added to mine, and a speed boost. Like you don't see it now because it hasn't applied yet, but you'll see just how much faster it goes whenever he applies it, which is once every 25 seconds. Of course, I ran over there for nothing, waiting for it. Here it comes. So there's the burst run. It's probably 50%, an increase of 50% speed. Repair my vehicle while I'm here, which is the real reason I came. Pardon me. Time to drink water. For anyone ever wishing to level on this game, Mos Entha is a great planet to start out on. You won't be able to choose Mos Entha to start out on, but you can easily shuttle there with the credits that you're given, and immediately start grinding on NPCs outside of town for easy solo XP. No buffs needed. Just get out there and get XP. It's great. Mos Espa is also good. Alright, we're at the starport. That means I can go straight to Corellia. Corellia is another planet, and each planet requires that you take a starship from a starport to jump to. You're about to see the whole process. Back in the day, computers weren't as good, and the wait times, depending on how many people were around, because that would take more processing power, the load screen would take longer, and the opportunity for a PvP enabled person to come over and kill your PvP enabled toon was high, because it took sometimes fucking a minute to load, you know, and you're sitting there waiting the whole time, watching the fucking progress bar go up, and you're praying that you don't hear combat music as soon as your screen goes to black. So what happens on the SWG load screen, you don't even notice now because it's so quick, but on the old SWG load screen, you would double click your ticket or the NPC and the screen would go to the load screen. You'd see the progress bar slowly come across, and then after the load screen fills, you'll hear the music from the game, and then you'll see your character like a couple seconds later. And that 2 seconds where you heard music or didn't hear music, it gave a lot of people some heartache, because a lot of time you heard NPCs attacking you, or even worse, players attacking you. And the players are a little smarter than NPCs. Where the fuck am I? Why did it put me out here? Huh. Okay. So we're on Dathomir, where it's always raining, and we're gonna go to the village, which is way the hell over in this direction, right here. I'm gonna activate that waypoint just to show us how far it is. Almost 6,000 meters, which is 6 kilometers of riding about, I don't know, what do you think this is? How fast do you think that is right here? Are we going 40 miles per hour? Regardless, it takes about 8 to 10 minutes to get out there, depending on the path that you take. Some paths are less up and down, so you have to go out of your way to get to them. I'm going straight across, which is very up and down, and it's probably the most treacherous because it's filled with NPCs that could kill you. Not the rankers, but not the Baznitches. The Night Sisters, the Force Wielders, they have ranged attacks that can knock you off your mount, or destroy your mount in one shot, and put you on foot. Luckily, I have come prepared. I have a crate of swoops in my inventory. Swoop! I don't know if you can see that. My big fat head might be over it. That's my inventory right there, and it is a mess, but it's great because it's got everything I need, and then some. My inventory, however, is also a mess. It's got armor attachments that I'll never use, stim packs. Let's see. I can no longer even use this stim pack. 8 years ago, when I played on this server 8 years ago, and back then, medical tapes worked. You could spend money on and happily use medic tapes. And I just remembered a friend that I still have contact with that played with me back then, and I could probably get in touch with him and get his anti-decay kit if he would take the fucking opportunity to install the game and log in. I guarantee he would give me his anti-decay kit. Huh. But he drinks a lot, and he often gets mad, and asking anything from him has, since playing this game with him, been a chore. He's very, he thinks he's very good at he thinks he's very good at World of Warcraft, and he is. He's good at arenas. He's never gotten like Gladiator or anything. He tends to play with people that are bad, including me. He played with me. We got up to 1750, 1800 maybe, but nothing great. I hated arena. I never wanted to be there, but I was decent enough to get him points. What he should have done is he should have reined his temper in a little bit and be able to play with other people that don't put up with that bullshit. I put up with that bullshit because I played this game with him. And in this game, when we played, there's really nothing to it, but in this game we ran a really tight ship. Had to be on voice, had to be participating nightly. You didn't just join the guild and not participate. So it kept it cut the fat on guild mates, and shit, WoW was a different game. You had to PvE. You had to go PvE with WoW, and I had to run a guild that PvE. We did PvP too, but feels like too much of our time was spent PvE in World of Warcraft. Did we have fun? Yeah. Was it a challenge? Yeah. Getting 25 retards, including myself, through the Ulduar hard modes, even if we only did 3/4 of the dungeon. We didn't hard mode 25-man Ulduar. What was the last boss in there? Forgot the last boss. It wasn't Cthulhu. Fuck. He dropped a mount. I don't remember. Anyway. There's people coming and going to the village. Catching up to him because he's got the same vehicle as me. He went a slightly different route than I did. So we're both going to end up there. He went south a little bit from the science outpost. I went straight across. He went south a little bit. Probably saved him some. Yeah, he might have went here and then saved himself just a little bit of dips. Smart, but my alternate route was go south to here and go across this shit and then up, because that's no dips at all. this guy's puking. Still puking. Oh. I gave him a nice calming gesture though. Alright, so I need to make a decision. And that is luck. And that's heightened senses. There's no more reflexes. So if I accidentally put XP into reflexes, it will be wasted because that shit's already filled. I have combat prowess. I have prowess XP I can make. This is reflexes, combat. Okay, this is combat prowess XP. I can get melee accuracy. And why don't we check I'll show you guys what I see here, since all of you are watching. Alright, this is my YouTube, so I'm going to open up a new tab, and what we're going to do, we're going to look up Basilisk SWGEMU phase dates. It's going to tell me what phase we're currently in, what phase we're going in. Alright, so phase 2 was October 27th, that's the one I just filled. November 17th, that is upcoming, and that's going to be a start of phase 3. So phase 3. Phase 3 starts right here. I have melee accuracy, range defense, luck. I already have range defense. Let's take a look. Already got range defense, so don't have to worry about that. My options are luck, which is heightened senses. I could do luck or melee accuracy. What do we have for options again? Phase 3, melee accuracy or luck. Must have Notice Artisan. I don't have Novice Artisan, so can't do luck. I need to do melee accuracy. And I get a Jedi color crystal. If grouped, you also get power crystal. Need to be grouped. Wow, what the fuck? Grouped. Make sure that I need to get that. 900 mind. Once per 4 days. It's a pretty good time on it though for an emergency. I need to get that crystal. Alright, capture the commander of an enemy base. Each base has a strong shield, turrets, and a Sith. I helped a friend with this not long ago. So I need buffs and I need armor and I need to use food whenever this happens. Each base has a different code for unlocking the shields. That means I need to turn some fucking shield off, kill some NPCs, and escorts an NPC. Okay. Captain gives you the device, shield return, turn off the shield, particular place, blah blah blah. Hand him the waypoints. After disabling the shields, you must kill 5 Sith to have the commander spawn. He has a capture option from the radio menu. Use it. If you only have a limited amount of time to get him to the shields come back up, he will then follow you. You must take him back to the village. Do not leave him behind or you will fail. You have 1 hour to get him back to the village. The Sith will attack you and try to get him back. If he escapes, you must recapture him. You can do this mission with another player in order to get the bonus. Aha! The captain will offer you the ability to do this partnership at the beginning in case one person lowers the shield and another captures the commander. Alright, blah 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 blah. Both will unlock and get rewards. Wait a minute. I helped a friend do this and I don't think I got the crystal. Base waypoints for whenever that comes about. So that's melee accuracy. And that's the, we're gonna do that for sure. Melee accuracy, right there. That means I need combat prowess XP. Go ahead and show you guys my pretty face again. Combat XP, force for combat. Let's not fuck it up. Let's get the right shit. Boom. 100,000 for 300,000. That's the turn in for combat. One-handed weapons. Here comes 900k. The conversion rate is 1 for 30. So I'm losing out. 900,000 for 30,000. Great. Not great. Let's see. Force for combat. Yep. One more. Another 30. So I gained 190,000 from turning all of the XP I just gained today. Alright, so now, this is my window. Heighten senses. Where are we at? Ranged accuracy, melee accuracy, weapon finesse. Look, I have enough to train it as soon as the phase opens. Yeah, that's awesome. Melee accuracy. Melee accuracy. So let's go check out the NPC that actually trains it. Just make sure I'm not able to do it now. I'd love to be able to do it now. Converse. I'm interested in learning a skill. There's nothing more I can teach you. What skills will I be able to learn next? Crafting mastery, heightened senses. Huh. Oh. Huh. Let's see if I get anything from those and if they cost anything. Let's see. So I don't have heightened senses at all. And it gives me nothing to have it, so no, I will not train that. So I need to unlock melee accuracy on November 17th. Until November 17th, I'm going to try and get some loot. I'm going to be playing my swordsman that I have very close to the template that I used on live with much better gear. I'm going to take him out and try to get some decent loot because god damn it, man, I got to keep the bills on in this game. There's multiple buildings that I have my characters' names in, and it takes real for your house not to poof and go away with all your shit in it. It takes money. It takes credits in this game, which you know, some people have a lot of it, and I have some, but I need more. I guess on live when I played, I got sucked into PvP. I got sucked into PvP, and I got sucked into the competitive nature of it, and the theory crafting of the game at the time. Now everyone knows everything. That's not needed. It allows me to play more leisurely, and I'm able to do shit like grind out Jedi. I'm able to do shit like manage a city that multiple people are a part of, mostly tunes that people don't play anymore, but I mean, you know, people log into this game and they play for a bit and they go away, and maybe they'll come back a couple years later. This game has a sweet spot in a lot of people's hearts, and I spent a lot of time in this game back when I was young, and it's kind of nostalgia now. I'm able to put a couple hours into it every day, and it gives me a decent amount of nostalgic joy. I'll say that. As dorky as that fucking sounds, there was a generation that looked upon Star Wars, the movies that came out in the late 70s and early 80s, the first original trilogy of Star Wars. There are a lot of those people that have a very, very huge love for those movies. And this game right here, Star Wars Galaxies, is the #1 game that did those movies justice. It's really the best Star Wars game they ever made, and many people think that it's the best MMO they ever made not because of graphics. You can see that the graphics are dated, the gameplay is dated. There are certain things about this game that are unique, and it's enough to keep many people away from trying new games, because they got this still. This is a huge part in a lot of people's lives still, because I see the people talking in that general chat down there, and there are people that have acquired so much wealth in this game that you don't understand how much time that takes. And there's people that have a lot of money, a lot of credits, and I got some. I'm trying to get more, but I'm not gonna play 8 hours a day. Not this game anyway. I'll play a total of, maybe throughout the day I'll play 8 hours, including phone games and shit that I'm wasting time on. Oops. Alright, what was I gonna do? I was going to leave group and maybe do Lord Nyax on my swordsman here before I stop the stream. Okay, so for Lord Nyax I need to use some stat increasing food because I just loaded in. I'm not buffed. Need to up some secondary stats. I'll go ahead and do a I did the wrong thing. I did a snow cake. Oh well, that'll help my accuracy. So what I need to do is I need to buff up my mind pool. Ran out of brandy last night, so I took an Orisa. I'll take an Acarigum and 2 Garmoils. So I won't be able to eat the second one. Won't be able to eat the Garmoil just yet, but I have to eat something to increase my strength a little bit more. We'll do the Wan. We already did the snow cake for accuracy. Oh shit. Yeah, we'll do. Can't even eat it. Fuck. Garmoil. Got the second Garmoil in. Maybe it'll be enough. I really should eat this, but I would have to wait longer. And god damn it, I don't like waiting. We're full on shit. We can't eat anything else. Can't eat anything else. We're ready to go. We've got our center of being macro going. I'll go in this one. Give it a couple AoEs. The music is getting nuts. Alright. Those guys got dick. There's Lord Nyax right up there. He's got a carbine. He's gonna probably use some sort of move that does an automatic dizzy and a blind, because carbines add states. It does. It'll probably hit my action bar and do some stats to me. So I'm gonna go in and put Intimidate 2 on him. Hit 3, which applies a dizzy. If I'm lucky, it did. There's a lunge 2 for a knockdown. Both bleeds to maximize the bleed. While he's knocked down, he takes more damage, and after the bleeds are applied, immediately into head hits. He's still on his back, the dizzy is on him. If he stands up, we'll apply the dizzy again and lunge him, so he possibly goes into another knockdown. But he's gonna die in the first dizzy. That's how easy Lord Nyax is nowadays. I got an armor attachment, group terrain negotiation 10. So that's going to go in the loot bag, and you can see we got some loot off of Nyax, so he does produce results. And to log out, I just go right back over here, in this corner, safe. Whenever I log in, won't get killed. Just go ahead and disconnect that character, and that's the way I get some loot in SWG. So back on the Jedi tune, or the would-be Jedi tune, I'm going to pull my character's mount and get back to over the horizon over there. There's going to be some NPCs that can kill me. I'm going to let them kill me, and that will give me an automatic port. It will port me to the nearest cloning facility, which is also where the starport is, and that will allow me to get off planet very quickly. So for that, I need to leave this little ring up there that's in the radar, that little white ring. Got to leave that area that is designated the village, and it wasn't always there because I would have known about it back in the early days of no one knowing shit about this game. There was a lot of exploring even before mounts. Before speeder bikes. You know, there were people that explored these planets on foot without terrain negotiation. I promise you, there are those people that do exist. I can guarantee it. Oh, there's a Night Sister outcast. That thing can kill me. And there's 1, 2, 3. 3 outcasts. So I'll go ahead and aggro all 3 of them and then go prone, so hopefully they can kill me. Look, she's already coming. Hey, girls. Oh yeah, they're girls, by the way. Hello? Why don't they... Huh. I don't know why they're not attacking me. Yeah, one's got a bleed on me. 595 hit. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die. Got no macros running, no defenses, so these things will kill me, no problem. Automatic DB. Excuse me. Closest cloning facility. Hopefully it doesn't crash my game. Sometimes it does whenever I do that release. Just the way the game loads. I don't think they ever planned on computers being this fast. At least not in 2002 or 3 when they made this game. Yeah, this was very much a cash grab for Sony, the production of this game. They were very successful. Sony Online Entertainment was very successful with EverQuest, and they thought that this game was going to be successful as well, but the developers failed this game. This game had promise, but not enough foresight to see WoW coming. It was a money grab to push it because they knew that World of Warcraft was coming and the beta was already out, and interest in this game was being lost because World of Warcraft was being launched and it was looking very good, you know, in the betas. So they pushed this game quickly because they knew that without the game mechanics that WoW has, they knew that they weren't going to last. Mute the video game music just while this shit plays so it doesn't come out as gibberish. Always tip the buffers every time, because somebody has dedicated a PC, a laptop or a PC, to this character sitting there and using player crafted resources to buff on an honor basis, basically. I mean, you can come in here and get buffs and not pay them, but then that person might go through the logs and he might see that you got a buff and you didn't tip, or you did it 3 times, and he can basically ban you from the service by ignoring you. I think all they have to do is ignore you on that tune, and then they can no longer hear the tells to tell them what to do. So basically, that's a bot right there running a number of macros that respond to different commands. Multiple different commands that do different things, of course, but pretty cool. Pretty cool that, I mean, they're all in the same guild, Alder, which has a city on Dantooine, but they're all in this guild, and somebody's got, maybe it's one person with like 10 computers running, or one computer running like 20 instances of the game, who knows. But these people are everywhere, and they're giving out buffs, and hopefully everyone's tipping them, because, you know, that shit takes effort, and it's just effort to have it running on a PC, you know. And they're not doing it to maybe get rich in the game. I think they're doing it to help people stay and play in the game. So a tip to them, help them out, let them able to buy buffs whenever they run out, you know, because that service is nice. Just being able to log in or die immediately and head to the nearest cantina and be able to be buffed, you know, very nice. This is Dathomir. It's a luxury to have a buff bot on Dathomir. It's a pain in the ass just to get out of here, you know. Alright, Corellia. I think I just missed the shuttle. If I would have clicked the damn ticket inside the building like I always do. Like I don't always do, apparently. Running low on juice. Yep. I guess people also saw World of Warcraft. You could just click the flight path, and you're immediately moving. In this game, there's a little bit of waiting, and there used to be a lot in the beginning for starships. You had to wait. I think it was 5 minutes at first. You had to wait 5 minutes, and shuttles were always 5 minutes. Luckily, they've changed the spawn times of shuttles, so it's only a minute. And shuttle ports in the middle of cities, like the player cities, those are 5 minutes, but shit, man. It beats walking. Or riding. Alright, we're on Coronet now. I'm gonna burst run just so I can try and make that shuttle. Going to Tatooine. Tatooine, Mos Enta. See if I can fucking do it before that shit takes off. You guys are probably gonna have a laugh. I think it just took off. Oh, no, it didn't take it off yet. That was just some other thing taking off. Yep, we got it. We're good. We're good. Come on. I probably just made it. It probably just took off. And we'll know if this one's gone. If this one's gone when it's not there. So I missed that shit. Or I just made it. I almost missed it. Alright. Now we're on Tatooine. From here, I need to go to my city, which is just west of Mos Enta. What's up, friend? Just headed home to log off. Oh, his vehicle was destroyed. He pulled a vehicle and that thing... Oh. No, still worked. Probably very low though. Some people, they don't repair their vehicles because it's cheaper just to buy a new one. You know, it costs 5,000 plus to repair your vehicle from like half. That means like if it's almost about to explode, and you repair it, that's 9K, 9K plus I've seen, and it's that shit adds up. But luckily I've got some money on my tunes. I've got 5 million on this guy, and that's all, most of it. You know, I've got 5 million plus, but that 5 million was from a PvE sale. I looted a plus 24 defense to blind clothing attachment, which can go on most any piece of equipment, you know. And I sold it for 5 million in general chat, probably a little bit more than what I should have gotten for it. But, you know, some people see that as a win. Here's my invite to the party. This guy, I always see this guy doing quests out around town. He's hurting for money, I think. Maybe trying to level up a crafter. And he's got to have a combat tune as well, just to make money. Maybe doesn't have the resources that I have for he's got some badges, and he's mastered artisan. He hasn't mastered Terraskazi, but it looks like he's on his way to do it. Alrighty, I don't know if he speaks English. We're going to Giggle Dust District. Not quite Diggle Dust, Diggle. Not quite to Giggle Dust, but we're going right about here, which is just northeast of Giggle Dust, and we'll just mount all the way. We'll just go the whole way. And that is where Fort Tuscan is. I have the urge to kill some Tuscan Raiders. And for that, I need to make sure that I have everything I need. I need piccata pie, which I have. I have citrus snow cake. I have enough on my bar right there just to... I have at least enough to satisfy my hunger for going and killing some low-level Tuscans and looting them for profit. Maybe not immediate profit, but tapes, CAs and AAs that go into armor and clothing that give stats, secondary stats to your character. Many people pay a premium for a good tape, and I need to make money, and I've not had good luck with big NPCs, whether it be Night Sister Elders or Tuscan Executioners, which we might see a little bit of here. If I do, I'm going to run because they can hit me very hard and I don't have any armor on. I do have armor, I just don't have it pulled. And why don't I wear armor? Because I don't want it to get hurt. I don't want to feel like I can pull that Executioner and then I'm stuck in a combat where it's going to take forever for me to kill it, the Executioner, and I have to fucking stay on my toes because he applies bleeds and I need to... Well, I have blind, but he'll still get states off. I ain't pulling an Executioner, and if I do, I'm gonna die. So I'm just pulling low-level NPCs at the top of Fort Tuscan. While I'm there at the top of Fort Tuscan, not inside. While I'm there, though, at the top, I will get my squad leader's defensive bonuses and that burst run, that sweet, sweet burst run that he gives. I will have that stuff being spammed on me, and I'll also move fast, really fast, more defense on top of mega defense versus mobs that cannot hit me unless something terrible happens. And even if it does, it'll be okay. Man, this fucking mountain is killer. Big old flat space right there with some random NPCs on it. A Tuscan child. Is it small? It is small. Tuscan child, right here. Looks weak. How much HP? 421. And there's his parent right there, Tuscan Raider. 4,000. I mean, I'm about to kill a whole bunch of NPCs stronger than these guys, but I don't feel like I should kill. Maybe I should kill the children just to. I'm gonna go without buffs. Maybe just a Viserion brandy and. Don't even have a weapon on. Oh, he's coming over the hill. The child's coming. He's got a stick. One hit. Boom. Fucking sucks. Eyes of Mesra from Tuscan Child. There's still two more over there, but they can wait. Eyes of Mesra. Read. What does that mean? Everything will proceed as you have foreseen. I don't know, man. I've seen a lot. Fuck. That means it's all gonna happen. Bring it on. Kill that kid first. What a nightmare for a parent, you know? Credits. Not even worth stopping. I got an Eye of Mesra. It's basically Eye of Mesra here is basically the, what is that? The magic 8-ball. Let's ask it a question. All right. Will I ever get Jedi Master in this game? And then I'm going to use it. Signs point to yes. Oh boy. That's a lot of work. So hit that subscribe button and see it all happen. I still got a long way to go. You want to see? Let's see right here. Damn. Force progression. Jedi Master. It doesn't even tell me how much XP is needed for it. Does this? It doesn't. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't know how it comes. I don't know how that XP goes because I haven't watched any videos on it, and I'm not going to. I'm going to experience it just like some fucking noob did back in 2003, and that's it. I'm gonna play like it's fucking 2003. Well, Eyes of Mesra, I guess I'll keep that in the backpack for safekeeping. We'll keep that one, and that'll be the way we map out our existence in this game. There's Fort Tuscan, and I'm going to stay at the top of it. I'm going to stay right up here where my squad leader still helps me. Alright, piccata pie. Citrus snow cake. Oh, you can hear the Tuscans already. It's coming! Why? Why? Alright, I need to get a weapon on because I want to do very little damage to this guy. Take that head hit, you know? He's just not even gonna fire at me. Alright. Maybe he was trying to give up. Tuscan Raider Row. Fuck that shit. Out of here. Alright, so what I need to do? I need to pull the fucking droid. Droid's coming. 15 seconds. I should get armor out, but I'm not going to because I don't need to be pulling executioners. Alright, droid options. We're gonna go with the Vibro Nuck. Should I just use the good one? Maybe I'll use the good one. I'll use the good. Store this one. Bring out this Vibro Knuckler. They don't even make these Vibro Knucklers like this anymore. This is actually a very special Vibro Knuckler that I'm going to decrease the condition on by using very stupidly. That is a Vibro Knuckler, and if I wanted better than that, I would be paying millions of credits, but I'm not because I have this one, and it is great. Wound chance 50%. What a beauty. Alright, so I'm going to make sure I took everything, took all the food, get another brandy in, dump the macros, put in the center of being macro, and we're off. We're running fast, we're pulling everything, we're not afraid. Nothing up here on the rooftop of Fort Tuscan can do anything scarier than a knockdown. They really can't dizzy knockdown. They can occasionally do a nice area knockdown and get you off your feet. But they'll never get you. Oh, there's a hit. So I'm going to go in this room right here. Spam the hell out of AoE. Anyone close by is going to die. That's supposed to be. Oh shit on me. A lot of NPCs out there. The ones outside weren't getting hit at first, but now they're getting wrecked. Alright, and we're gonna double click like a fucking crazy person, because there might be some good loot. Chit and armor. We got chit and armor. Armor attachment, I saw. Lots of credits, lots of credits. Keep on clicking. Bone armor gloves. Alright. And credits, 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 credits. Bleeding has stopped. We're in good shape. We'll see how fast this takes to respawn. And we'll do it again. While we wait, though, we'll be cleaning out our fucking bags because we're picking up a lot of junk. Broken electro binoculars. I wish there was an auto delete function, but it makes them respawn faster. I miss anyone? Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna get to a safe spot. Alright, get to a safe spot, which should be right beyond that gate. I cleared all the good shit, hopefully. Yeah, cleared all the good shit out of the top of Fort Tuscaneer. Got a line of sight so I can get safe. This is the first time looking at the inventory. I got one armor attachment, and maybe the chitin stuff I'll keep because I'm thinking about not that piece. 26%, not good, not good enough to keep. 36% since it's a bracer, that's okay, and the boots are all right too. So get rid of the electro binocs. Get rid of all this shit. Wish there was a faster way, but this game's old as fuck. Simple shirt, we don't need it. It's too simple. View screen. I wonder if that's worth. Nah. Garbage. Portion of heavy duty leather. Fucking bullshit. It's just the stuff that fills your inventory, you know? They want to make it a hassle. A loudspeaker? No thanks. Alright, so carbine aiming and pistol accuracy. If I put that in a piece of armor, I don't even know which one would stick. So that most likely is garbage. I will put it on my vendor in my city for 1,000 credits, which is probably too much for someone to use, for someone to pay for it, and it will probably rot off my vendor by me being too lazy to pick it up after it doesn't sell. We can go back to having some music now. Has anything respawned? Maybe we can take a peek. Damage on this VK is serious. Loaded a crystal, Tusken Raider helmet. I keep all white crystals for some reason because one day I'll be a Jedi and I'll probably need some junk crystal. So I probably have like 1,000. Most of them from 8 years ago when I played. And I just recently came back about 4 or 5 months ago to this game. I got time. My girlfriend has allowed me to have a good bit of free time. And, I appreciate that dearly. I need a good break, and I'm getting it now. Plain short robe. Alright, so there's one decent NPC down here. One really decent NPC that I can get some good loot off of. Right around this corner. Is it the Warlord? No, it's the... Kill him. It's the Carnage Champion that's right behind this guy, I believe. him, and he's going to take a little bit longer to kill. Yeah, there's the Carnage Champion that I want. So I'll kill that brute real quick. Let's go ahead and pull. That pulled both of them. I'm gonna dizzy knock down the... Oh shit, big hit. Oh, let's get a dizzy knockdown on him as soon as possible. There it is. I'll kill his friend. If he stands up, I'll give him a blind so he's not hitting me. I'm blinded. He's back up. Oh shit, he is serious. I need to blind him real quick. Blind him. I'll get knocked. There it is. And now I'll do a heal for myself. Take another brandy. Make sure I'm good on food. Oh my god, I should have worn fucking armor for this guy. And I can't heal myself fast enough. He's gonna kill me. I need a power. There we go. I should be good now. Fucking shit. There's a need for intimidate right here, and I need to get to work on those head hits because I'm gonna be going for mine. Oh, this is not good. I might have to run. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to run. And the burst run should come into effect pretty soon here, hopefully. We're gonna take another brandy. I'm stunned. I'm not stunned anymore. That's good. Alright. Might be good. Might be good. Oh. It's hurting. Yeah, so that Carnage Champ was gonna kill me. I should have worn armor, but I'm an idiot. So note to self, won't go back. Oh! For Carnage Champion. We won't go for the Carnage Champ. And all those little dudes suck. They miss me. But the Carnage Champ is still coming. Might as well make use of going off in this direction. I have a very old house over here that was put up like 10 years ago. And I'm going to go check and see if this character is put on to admin. Oh, they just hit me. That was a big mind hit. This sucks. Alright, there they go. Taking off, huh? One coming, still one coming. Who is it? The Avenger. We're gonna get that Avenger. He's gonna be the one that we feel better on. Oh. You know, we'll just call that a win. We'll call that a win. A lot of XP. And he gave me boots, which is a loss. Alright, so we're gonna go in here. Hopefully. If I had the foresight of adding my character, my main character, to my alts. Nope, I did not. I'll have to do that. Okay, we're gonna do one more clear. All those Tuscans that just laughed at me, they're gonna pay. And I have how long? 10 minutes on my food buffs. Gonna go on in there and pull everything. Blood Champion, not Carnage Champion. We can take you. Same thing as before. Give it a run around. Get everyone when you can. Pull them all. Stun me, I'm okay. Stun me, I'm screwed. Alright, another loot off. We're gonna loot. We're safe. I get to clicking. I see some useless shit. I see more useless shit. Oh, useless, useless. Motherfucker. Alright, so a lot of credits so far, but still a big pack out here. Still a huge feed tube. Bone armor helmet. Gotta get them. Gotta get them before they disappear. So good loot might go away. Huge chance. Huge chance that we might get a loot, you know? Alright. Stack's gone. This motherfucker. This room should be safe enough to check the loot. Bone armor helmet, 19% terrible. Bone armor helmet, 16% worse. Tusken Raider robe, garbage. Feed tube, absolute shit. Multi-pocket belt, absolute shit. Another Tusken Raider robe. Tanning hide schematic. Definitely not worth it on that trip. We didn't even get a shit tape. But I have a feeling there's someone hiding here. That guy was... That guy was keeping all the food in here. Oh, he was eating. Gong. What we got here? I don't remember this room. Oh. No, I'm not gonna pick that shit up. Missed out. I think that's enough Tusken, Fort Tusken for me. I did 2 full clears of the roof and I got a very, very shitty armor attachment. I guess this, at this point in my wealth of this game, that's just not a good investment of time. So we're gonna call it on that. At least we saw the. I guess it was just a little bit of a nostalgic boost that I got to come here and see this place again, you know. It's kind of fun. one of the last times I was here in this city, there was a number of PvPers out, like 10 on 10, maybe 20 on 20, and they were going after these bases, which are still standing. This is probably a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months, and the Imperials were placing turrets so that the base busting tune, the raid party, couldn't go inside you can't go inside a base whenever there's a turret up. And they were continually putting down turrets as they destroyed them so that they couldn't go inside. And the turrets do damage, they hit every time, they do a lot of damage to armor. They're heavy armor piercing. They hit for like 800 to 1500 sometimes, you know, if you're stacked. But that'll, you know, people will have to watch the person killing turrets, and they become a liability because only a few people can do blast damage. Blast damage does 100% of the damage to the turret instead of being mitigated in some way. Still takes a long time for one swordsman to take down a turret. And while other PvPers are trying to kill that swordsman, you know, it's tough to keep him alive. Because swordsmen are not particularly the best defensive character. Didn't get a ticket, so fucking sandstorm comes right when my shuttle's supposed to be here. Got a whole bunch of big, large houses out here. That's how many? 4? 5? 3 large and